Square say Zimbabwe, welcome to our channel Zim Confessions and Deep Secrets. Channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Subscriber, don't forget to comment and share this video. That's where Zimbabwe takigirai nyaya yabuditswa nyaya yekufa kwa Learnmore Jongwe. Learnmore Jongwe, Zimbabwe was one of my promising MDC leaders, and probably he was going to be the one to succeed Ramogen Trangirai as his name. Learnmore Jongwe akashaika Zimbabwe aimirira court ruling yake apaipromosha yekuuraya mukadzi wake. So according to one of my political activists ataura iye achiti akashare the prison cell na Learnmore Jongwe akabuda achitaura iye achiti Learnmore Jongwe pomerwa mhosva isiri yake ainyeperwa kunzi akauraya mukadzi wake. Kabuda achitaura iye achiti Learnmore Jongwe akamuudza masungiro akaitwa zvinzi Learnmore Jongwe akawanikwa achiisirwa tracking devices mumba make nema listening devices mumba make nema CIO through his wife, and his wife akawanikwa achitumwa nema CIO kuti anomuprovoka muri Zimbabwe, and they had a fight nemukadzi wake. Ma CIO achinzwa zvese zvaiitika izvi. So zvikunzi one of the days my listening devices nema tracking devices akadisturbeka, and then in CIO operative akatumwa kunogadzira my listening devices aya anzi kwakuwanikwa ari bedroom ma Learnmore Jongwe. Learnmore Jongwe anzi Learnmore Jongwe anakufara nechitiko ichochi akawanikwa achirova mukadzi wake. So anzi ma CIO akatake advantage of this situation. Mushure mekunge Learnmore Jongwe abuda mumba make, anzi vakadzokera vakanowanikwa vachiuraya mukadzi wa Learnmore Jongwe, akawanikwa achipiwa mhosva yekuti ndiye anga auraya. And so Learnmore Jongwe akanosika advice from Mnangagwa, and Mnangagwa akanga zvakare achishanda nema CIO akamudza kuti aite handover himself to the police muri Zimbabwe, zvakaita kuti awanikwa achisungwa. So zviri kunzi the day before afa aifanira kunoconfessa court hanzi arida kunoexposa vanhu vakauraya mukadzi wake, zvakare nekuexposa ma CIO akaplantwa MDC muri Zimbabwe, andopa akawanikwa achiurayiwa muri Zimbabwe. Hanzi akaiswa chloroquine, but according to my official reports vanhu vakabuda vachiti akomita suicide. So now nyaya yakabuditswa the Mail and Guardian vachitaura vachiti a top opposition official was found dead in a Zimbabwe prison after dying of chloroquine poisoning in what authorities said was probably suicide. The announcement of the cause of death of the MDC representative Learnmore Jongwe had been eagerly awaited. The opposition has said it holds the government responsible for his death. Policeman Wayne Fuzijena told state television the government pathologist indicated that the cause of death was chloroquine poisoning or shock. Chloroquine use is quite prevalent in suicide cases, and would like to suspect that this could be the case. Chloroquine is used to treat malaria. It was not immediately clear where he got the drug from. Jongwe had been held in remand prison in Harare since he allegedly murdered his wife in a domestic dispute. The findings of an independent pathologist examination are still to be released by police. The mapodisa wakati nyaya iyi muri Zimbabwe tinazikunena sei nyaya iyi now tauda kusiya muchinzi wa leaked audio one of my political activists akashare prison cell na Learnmore Jongwe. Mwamadza zvamuri kufunga pamusoro penyaya iyi mu comment section.
When I was abducted on the 11th of March 2019, I was incarcerated at the Harare Central Remand Prison. Those of you know that I was arrested on my way trying to arrest the criminals, Mnangagwa, Mkembo Mohadi and Chiwenga, criminals, coup leaders and murderers. I had the privilege to sleep in the cell called the S9, which Learnmore Jongwe was incarcerated in, and where he was killed, and also Morgan Tsvangirai was sleeping at the same position. So it provoked my interest in knowing how really what transpired and why Learnmore Jongwe was killed and by who. Because Learnmore Jongwe was my president when I was in the SRC at Mkobachias College, and he was our national leader, student leader within the organization called Zinasu. And inside MTC, he was a radical and a fierce critic of ZANU-PF cult, and it was him, Gibson Swanda, and Morgan Tsvangirai who were genuine leaders in a playground of CIO, which is called MTC Alliance. So I've got the detail. Learnmore Jongwe's house was bugged by the CIO. They also were able to recruit his wife, Rutendo Muusha. So Rutendo was helping them when Learnmore Jongwe was not around to bug the house, actually the bedroom. They used the lights, they put the bugging, listening devices in the bar so that they would hear everything which is happening in the bedroom. So Rutendo had to provoke Learnmore Jongwe because Learnmore Jongwe was short-fused, he had a short temper. So on the day in question, Rutendo provoked the husband, and there was tension for almost a week. And then what happened was one of the listening devices stopped functioning. So the CIO department sent a CIO, a technician, to go and reinstall the listening device in the bedroom. So when Jongwe came and found the CIO in the bedroom, he thought it was a boyfriend, Chikomba Chemkadzi of Rutendo. And he went crazy. He beat up his wife, and he was also disappointed by what he did to beat up his wife, and he left. And because the CIO department was listening to the whole beating and conversation, when Learnmore Jongwe left the house, the CIO came to Rutendo like they are going to negotiate with her and helping her because she was injured in a way, but not really. And they killed her. After killing Rutendo, when Learnmore Jongwe came and realized that the wife was dead, he knew that it was something fishy. Some people had killed his wife. Then he went to Westman Nube, and Westman Nube advised him to hand himself over to the police. And Learnmore Jongwe was arrested and charged for murder and assault. When Learnmore Jongwe was in prison at the Harare Central Remand Prison, he then disclosed to his lawyer that when he goes to court, he's going to reveal the people who conspired to kill his wife, the people who conspired for him to be charged in prison with murder. And unbeknown to him, his lawyer was a CIO, and his lawyer was being handled by none other than a CIO chief spy in the MTC party, Welshman Nube. So I'm going now to review one by one the secrets that Learnmore Jongwe wanted to reveal in court, exposing the CIOs within the MTC. Number one is Nelson Chamisa. Nelson Chamisa was recruited at the University of Zimbabwe by a certain professor of law on behalf of the district intelligence officer, Albert Miles Ngulube. Ngulube was a bodyguard of the late Joshua Ngomo. He was the handler of the young, promising, and clever informant Nelson Chamisa. Ngulube is the person who was during the coup, he was the director of presidential security of Robert Mugabe. He's the guy who stood in the road trying to stop the tankers rolling to Blue Roof, and he was beaten up, and now he was fired from the CIO by Emerson Mnangagwa, coward. Ngulube is the same guy who organized Nelson Chamisa to get a tender of his haulage trucks, Magonyet, to work at Gushungo dairies. For those who know politics, there's no ordinary person who can secure a contract with the president of a country if you are not a minister or a member of the ruling party. But Chamisa is a contract which ran for long years under the Mugabe family. And Nelson Chamisa is the person who organized to take over the Kwazana constituency as an MP, where Learnmore Jongwe was sitting MP. And Learnmore Jongwe was a spokesperson for MDC alliance, and Nelson Chamisa took over again as the spokesperson of the MDC. The second secret or CIO that Learnmore Jongwe wanted to reveal in court is none other than Tendai Biti. Tendai Biti was, like Nelson Chamisa, he was also recruited at the University of Zimbabwe by the professor of law, and he was recruited to be handled by Kizito Gweshe. So Kizito Gweshe is the handler of Tendai Biti, and his other friend Stephen Mutamba. Stephen Mutamba was in the CID department and is a well-known mid-level thug who is responsible for all the stolen vehicles in Zimbabwe, especially the foreign registered cars, mostly from South Africa, operating normally, usually at the Southampton police station. So Kizito Gweshe, Tendai Biti became Kizito Gweshe's boy, being handled and being, taken to MDC to act as a freedom fighter, fooling Morgan Tsvangirai. Learnmore Jongwe was also going to expose Tapiwa Mashakada. Tapiwa Mashakada operates like a viper, very quiet, but when he acts, he acts. Tapiwa Mashakada was recruited into the CIO, and his handler or his mentor is none other than Dr. Gift Machengete. So Dr. Gift Machengete is the official handler and mentor of Tapiwa Mashakada, and what he did was to second him to the ZCTU, Zimbabwe Congress of Trade Union. This was the other secret that Learnmore Jongwe was going to reveal in court. The next secret, or another official of MDC alliance that Learnmore Jongwe was going to reveal in court was none other than Welshman Ngube. Unlike other CIOs who formed MDC coming from ZCTU, Welshman Ngube straight away came from the president's office. And we can say Welshman Ngube is the chief spy within the MDC alliance for ZANU-PF cult, for the president's office. When he came to MDC, he brought two other CIOs, Renson Gasela and Michael Gonye. Welshman Ngube was also responsible for handling Learnmore Jongwe's lawyer, and because he knew that Jongwe is going to reveal everything to the lawyer, and the lawyer is going to come to Jongwe. Yet Jongwe not disclosed to his lawyer that he is going to expose these people in court. He was going to be alive as we speak right now. The next person that Learnmore Jongwe was going to expose as a CIO operative is none other than Thokozani Kupe. Thokozani Kupe was recruited from the security department of the National Railways of Zimbabwe. She was recruited and handed over to her handler or her mentor, the late Zenzo Nduliki and Innocent Chibaya. These were the handlers of Thokozani Kupe. They then deployed her to the MDC because she was very brave and very vocal. So the above people are CIO operatives within the MDC alliance. Now I want to explain. Some of you are asking yourself, why is MDC vibrant at some point and it just got down? Lukewarm. Normally MDC is vibrant just before the elections. After the elections, they go quiet. Why do they go quiet? Because they want to wait for the next elections. When it's 2 months or 3 months before the election, MDC is like vocal. We want electoral reforms. We want reforms. MDC have got MPs in parliament. What are they doing now? Are they raising issues of reform, electoral reforms? No, they are quiet. They are instead going to Victoria Falls, blowing $5 million on allowances and accommodation, getting luxurious cars. 3 months before 2023, they will be protesting against reforms, and then they go to elections. And since I mentioned to you that Stephen Mutamba is the best friend of Tendai Biti, and now Stephen Mutamba is Deputy Commissioner General of the Zimbabwe Republic Police, Imagine a criminal who is responsible for the stealing of motor vehicles in Zimbabwe as the Deputy Commissioner General. Now you know why MDC calls for people to the streets and the police are in waiting to beat the people. Because Tendai Biti, si handler, Stephen Mtamba, is the in charge of police. So when people are being called to harvest house, they are being called to demonstrations. The same Tendai Biti and Nelson Chamisa at night, they sit in meetings with Stephen Mtamba and Matanga. Go to Matanga. So Murukuitiswa, Zimbabwe will not never be free if people are supporting MDC. MDC is a CIO project. Chamisa has got the power right now to make Mnangagwa resign tomorrow. If Chamisa has got the power to use military, to use anything, because Chamisa has got the people. But Chamisa is having people, whoever, Chamisa is a CIO. Anyone who opposes Chamisa is called a ZANU-PF project. Seriously, wherever in the world have you seen that an opposition leader, if you oppose him, you become a ZANU-PF project? Meaning Chamisa must not be opposed. People like Simbachi Kanza, ZimI.com, Daily News, Standard, Newsday, Studio 7, they are run by CIOs. Hence, they only promote MDC. Zimbabweans, you think of me one day. The more you say yes or Kobra, the more you are actually squashing any opportunity of a real freedom. You believe what I'm saying, or you don't believe what I'm saying, one day it will make sense. So when Learnmore Jongwe told this lawyer that is going to expose these people, the lawyer went to tell his master, Watchman Nube. Then Watchman Nube called the Robert Mugabe, and then they called Zimondi, Paradise Zimondi, who is the head of prisons in Zimbabwe. They arranged the assassination of Learnmore Jongwe. So Learnmore Jongwe was killed by both ZANU-PF and MDC alliance people. In short, Learnmore Jongwe was killed for wanting to expose CIOs in MDC, including Tafadzo Musekiwa. He is a CIO operative. Thank you, Zimbabwe.